Harbaugh now heads to the Los Angeles Chargers.
He wins everywhere. He wins, period.
Justin Herbert, he's a crown jewel.
Well, you guys better enjoy this.
Quick snap, Herbert to throw. Has a man, touchdown!
The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin.
Herbert on the move and throws and touchdown.
I was just trying to show off.
We're going to be known as world champions. And we're going to do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than that?
Oh, folks, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Bulldog, sitting with my buddy, Kev Santa Duggan.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Let's not forget Tiny Tim, Kyle the Coach Duggan.
Ralphie, come back.
Come back, Ralphie. Oh, folks, well, obviously, it's Tuesday, and we didn't have a football game on Sunday, so we've just been basking, just sitting back in the jacuzzi of the win, just soaking it all in. And we've got a heck of an episode lined up for you. We've got an Ask Boltfam, a pretty chunky one, because when you get ball games on Thursday, people have all weekend to think about questions. So it's a chunky Ask Boltfam. So let's waste no time. Start at the top and just kind of reminisce one more time about this game.
Can we?
Let's just talk about it. Yeah, let's just the whole episode is chatting about the game.
Yeah.
This 34-27 win. You know, the one thing that I wish I mentioned in our instant reaction on Thursday night that I can't believe we forgot to mention was the touchdown to Darius Davis.
Yeah.
DD catching that ball.
First touchdown reception of his career.
Which is crazy, actually, to think about that. Like, we've not utilized him in that way in the end zone before.
Dude, he had great feel on that play, too. It wasn't a designed route. He just got to the flat, saw Justin scrambling, turned it up, and he's so fast, he just ran right past the guy.
Yeah,
and
well, it was a crazy
Justin's throw. And the throw is absolutely
That's what
insane.
overshadowed all of it. I think for us, right away in our instant reaction, we were just thinking of Justin falling to it, rolling to his left, falling, getting tackled, and delivering a dime.
Yeah, just an absolute dime to Darius Davis. So I apologize, Mr. Davis, for not bringing it up on Thursday, but just looking back at so proud. Like, just all of the great things that happened in that game. Like, it is also an amazing thing. Is this our first comeback win of the season where we were like down?
Considerably down, it feels like it.
It feels like probably at least the most down.
I was down.
Emotionally down.
Emotional comeback.
After two very difficult losses, I was down after that first half. But man, Dicker the kicker with that free kick to end the half.
Yeah.
It just brought all the hope back. It's like, oh, we're only down one score. We got this. We can Harbaugh will figure out a way.
Yeah. And just how crazy it was that the last time that happened was also with the Chargers.
Did you guys see they brought him back? The kicker that originally did it. They brought him back to practice today.
Yeah. They took a picture, insane. Ray Wershing and Cameron Dicker, fair catch, free kick, 1976, fair catch, free kick, 2024.
How did we have the same rules? Like, how has that rule been around that long? And I didn't even know it was a rule.
48 years?
It just happens that rarely that nobody's like ever changed it. Like, just it does not happen.
It's like one of those dusty ones.
Yeah.
You're going to blow off this rule.
There, yeah.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Oh, it does
you got to bring in the
Article 42.
You got to bring in the specialty guy that like break out of his like the retirement.
Yeah, they like open the door. He's like cowering because he hasn't seen light.
Yeah. Free kick.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Close the door.
Close the door. You're letting all the heat out.
Yeah.
Just a killer game, and obviously one that was very clutch for us to get to ensure our path to the playoffs. We've got two more games where we're really hoping for an Indianapolis and a Miami loss. Didn't happen.
Neither
Titans
happened.
blew it.
Tennessee
49ers blew it.
Sucks, dude.
They tried to come back. They suck.
They suck. They just suck so hard.
The problem is they knew where they're at. Like, they know that they're tanking.
Yeah.
Why win
There's
that
no
game?
unlike the Raiders.
Nobody told the Raiders that.
Dude, the Raiders.
What a bunch of idiots.
The Raiders can't they're not even good at losing.
No, dude.
You can't even lose right.
And I can't remember their head coach's name.
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce. They interviewed him and they asked him, what about, losing the first pick? He's like, talk to Tom Telesco, is what he said.
Yeah.
So there's some friction there. And I just love seeing them fall apart over that. Like, what you have 3 games left. Just don't win them.
Yeah.
You get the first pick
Just
in the draft,
don't
you
win
idiots.
Yeah,
Stupid.
They went from the first pick to the 6th pick.
Yeah, not
in
even like first
second.
to second. You dropped
No.
5 spaces, buddy.
Yeah.
There's so many teams down there in the bottom of the barrels. I mean, each wild card, AFC, NFC, there's not really a battle there. In both of them, it's like these guys need a miracle to get in. The ones that are quote unquote in the hunt need miracles to happen to get into the playoffs. I don't remember a year that's been like that. It's usually like there's a battle going on all the way up to the end. This one's like, we know who's going to be there. It's just seeding. It would take an act of God to get some of these teams that are quote unquote in the hunt into the playoffs.
I'm kind of annoyed with that a little bit because I'm also annoyed with the Cincinnati Bengals. Just like, oh, they're almost in, and if they get in, they're gonna win it all. Like, what Bengals games are you watching? Because they're a really good offense, but their defense still sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the Broncos are probably gonna win one of these 2 games, and then they're gonna get.
Well,
in.
one of them is against the Bengals, and one of them is against the Chiefs.
I know, but the Chiefs, if the Chiefs win this week, they're going to rest everybody, and
Right.
the Bengals will walk through them in week 18.
Yeah.
So there is that. So yeah, it's looking tough for the Broncos then if those are the last 2 teams they got to play.
Yeah.
So we'll see what all happens, but we've got Patriots and the Raiders coming up for our last 2 games Saturday for our Patriot game, which is going to be interesting.
I'm excited.
I love it because I work Sundays, so nothing.
Oh, it's
this was the
perfect.
best. Yeah.
Oh, I texted Kyle immediately.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to be in San Diego, and you don't have to
and
work.
I don't know
have
if you
to
guys
work.
know this, but me and Kevin are in.
Hey.
in the garage together. Yeah.
No, but we also wanted to mention we're going to go to OG's in Carmel Mountain Ranch for the game. So if you want to come hang out with us and watch the game, we will be at OG's.
Ooh,
The OG stomping grounds.
The original.
It's actually less than, what is it, like a quarter of a mile from our parents'
Walking
house?
distance from our parents'
I mean,
house.
that's where we grew up. That's our stomping grounds. We know the owner.
yeah.
She's reserving us a table. Come.
And it's a proper
it's
charger
like a real
bar.
charger bar.
Yeah.
Like they ring a bell every time we score.
Yo.
They have like all the OGs that have been going. They've been watching every game there for like 15 years that all sit together at the high tops. It's
and the pizza's delicious.
Yeah, the food's good too. Yeah.
So come join us.
jealous.
They have their own brewery too. They have
kinda
their own
jealous.
brews.
And guess what? We're bringing an iPad just for Adam's face. So he's going to sit at the table with us and he can watch the game with us on the iPad.
Here's what you have to look forward to.
Merry Christmas.
I think this feels like a kilt game. No? It
This
feels
is
like
the opportunity to really make it work.
this feels
Am I
like a
wrong?
kilt game. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
I haven't
New
busted
England,
it out
Sexy
yet.
For my kilt. Sexy for
I might
my
have
kilt.
to. You might have
You
a
have
kilt
to.
cam. at
Don't wait
OG's.
for the playoffs to bust it out. Bust it out and get all the bad juju off of that
Yeah.
thing.
I guess.
Last
Who
time we
says
wore
there was
that
bad
was
juju on that?
Jacksonville.
That's true. There's some pretty bad juju on
It's
it.
the worst. Yeah.
This is a good game because if you wear it, we could still clinch playoffs if those teams lose. But we're gonna win, and you'll get all the bad juju out of it, and you can continue. Now you could that could
So
be your
it's a-
thing.
It's
It's a
kind of
win-win.
honestly though. The more
Yeah.
we talk about it, I'm kind of stressed out about it. Maybe you shouldn't do it.
No, I think you should wear it.
I'm kind
Oh,
of stressed out,
stressed
guys.
out.
I don't want to
You're
fucking
kinda
say anything,
stressing
but
out
you
right
might want to fucking think about it.
The superstitious part of me is very stressed
The
out.
Patriots don't want to win. They don't want to win.
They know how to lose.
Yeah. Do you see the way they lost to the Bills on Sunday? They know what they're doing.
Hey, we're gonna play really good and show you we're a decent team in the first half,
And then just blow
we're
it.
gonna not win.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep
OGs.
this train of moving.
Saturday.
Yeah,
10
dude.
a.m.
OGs, folks. Doug and Bros are coming to town. All right. Well, at the day that we are recording this, Monday, December 23rd, it just so happens to be Jim Harbaugh's birthday.
Dude.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny.
Hey.
Ah, yes.
Wait, so Christmas was when Jesus was born.
Yeah.
Harbaugh was born today. What's today's holiday? Any ideas?
Merry Jimmas.
Yeah, we're feeling very happy about
Happy
our commander,
Jimmas, everybody.
our commander in chief, Jim
You
Harbaugh.
there. What day is it?
Today? Why, it's Gymnast Day, sir.
What do you get on Gymnast Day? He is kind of like Santa. All these gifts he's given to his team every time we win.
Dude, he's giving away a lot of gifts.
It's
And
just
I love
constant.
He's
got
a
a
given
hoodie
kind of
this
guy.
week? Yeah.
He's like, I'm the highest paid coach in the NFL right now. I got some money. Let me get you guys some hoodies, right? Well, what's nice is they did give Jim Harbaugh a gift for his birthday, and it was what he mentioned, the Derwin James interception that he said was so perfect, was so picture perfect that he wanted it framed and put in his office or his man cave. I can't remember.
Office.
One of the two. Office. And so not only did they give it to him, but it's signed by Derwin James as well.
So sick.
And,
Awesome.
I mean, he's such a coach too. Like, he can't just be like, "Oh, this is awesome, thank you." He has to be like, "Look at how," like, he's pointing out, like, he's catching the tip of the ball. Look where his eyes are. Look where.
No, he went into a full coaching mode. Like, let
Yeah.
me show you how great this is.
Yeah.
Let me explain
down
one more
the film.
time. It's fantastic. So happy birthday,
handsome.
happy gymnast.
Love you,
coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, as mentioned, Jim Harbaugh's handing out gifts left and right. Most recently, he's handed out hoodies from Thursday night's win over the Broncos, and he also gifted players after their primetime win over the Bengals. So I remember because we were watching that.
How do I
There
get
was
one of these, dude?
I know,
That
dude.
one's
They're
so
freaking
bad.
sick.
I think they're one of ones. I don't think they make extra.
Yeah.
One of these players, one of these practice squad guys, just throw it up on eBay, dude. I'll make you an offer, man.
You can't refuse.
Needed to be, yeah, come on. One of these practice squad linemen, throw one up there.
The problem is the practice squatters still make more than all of us combined.
That's
They're
fair.
like, there's no amount you could give me, buddy.
Yeah.
Happiness. You'll be spreading Christmas joy.
If somebody gets cut and they're mad at the Chargers, toss that
there
thing up
you
on
go.
eBay.
how do we get that little tidbit of info into the facility
They
so they know
listen.
that if you don't want that sweatshirt,
We would love it.
Kev
I'm
Hug
sure,
and
sure.
Duggan.
Yeah.
Tis the season.
yeah, let me know.
What size player do you think you would fit into?
A linebacker / tight end.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope it would be a running back because the Chargers just recently signed Eddie Jackson to the practice squad, safety Eddie Jackson, and released running back John Kelly. So maybe John Kelly.
John Kelly.
John Kelly.
Kelly.
What's up?
John.
Give me John on
These
the
are little
horn.
guys. They wear them tight. I can't.
Yeah,
wear
you wouldn't
medium.
fit in John
Oh,
Kelly.
I would try to wear a
embarrassed.
medium, but that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool actually. That Chargers signed Eddie Jackson, and part of that has to do with Marcus May was put on IR. So
yeah, poor guy.
yeah, we saw him go to the get the X-rays done on this last game against the Broncos. So we didn't really know necessarily what the situation was, but just found out that he was put on IR. So in doing that, they've signed safety Eddie Jackson to the practice squad, who most recently played with the Ravens.
Dude, I feel like that.
You told us about this guy when we were talking about free agents.
Yeah. I mean, Eddie Jackson, because our brother-in-law, me and Kevin's brother-in-law, Tyler's
Who just beat me in our family fantasy football league, and I'm so freaking pissed about it. He don't call me for a while.
Well, it was his son.
Lose
actually,
my number.
which is worse.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was his son.
His 1-year-old son.
No, not his. Oh, it was Brad.
Yeah, come on now.
Brad's the Ravens fan. So we have a brother-in-law that's a Ravens fan, and we have a brother-in-law that's a Bears fan. But our brother-in-law that's a Bears fan, he's like diehard. He has a bear tattoo on his shoulder. So and he lives here in Valley Center,
T-Bone.
where I live. Yeah, T-Bone. Shout out.
Shout out to
T-Bone.
But I watched a ton of Bears games because we're just at his house all the time. They play at 10, we play at 1, so they don't cross over all the time. And Eddie Jackson was a stud. Like, he had some very consistent. He was a Pro Bowler at one point. Like, he was a stud. And so for us to be able to pick him up as like a fill-in guy just until we get some guys healthy and back, I think that's a huge signing. One, for him to be in a playoff contending team that's getting exposure. He can come out there and make plays and put his name back out there. And for us, like, you can go pick up an ex-Pro Bowler to come in and play safety.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that already happen here this year with Tony Jefferson, like showing up and just laying the wood because you got nothing to lose.
Right.
So I think that's a huge signing. I'm super excited to see what Eddie does in New England against Drake May and that young Patriots offense.
Getting excited. Just thinking about it.
But also, do you think that was a Christmas gift from John? Do you think he like sent it to Jim Harbaugh and like
really
a letter?
need him, so
We don't really need
I mean,
him.
if you want him.
We'll let him go, and if he gets to you in waivers, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday.
Happy Jimmas.
happy birthday.
Jimmas,
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's just going to be, that's a huge signing, I think, for us on the depth side. And the other great bit of news that came out is Jim Harbaugh saying that the Chargers are opening up the 21-day window for running back J.K. Dobbins to return from IR.
God, I miss him.
Thank goodness, baby. Oh,
I miss him. We gotta sign him. We gotta sign him.
I want extended time.
I think
I want him on this team. For
you know
a
how
while.
you don't know what you have until you lost it. That type of thing.
This was the perfect move by him.
Yeah, he's like, you need me.
Yeah, watch what happens when I come in and play against New England and I have 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Watch.
Sign me.
Sign
but
me.
Also, do we play him against New England?
Yeah, you give him a little taste.
Or do you wait for the Raiders and give him a little soft taste?
I'm selfish. I don't care. I want to see him.
Give him
play.
that baby food week 18 against the Raiders. Yeah.
The baby food. This team's already chewed up. You just got to swallow
Just
him.
soft. Yeah. He's got
yeah. Open.
Here comes the airplane.
yummy peas.
With no teeth, too.
Yeah.
Just the gumming.
Yeah.
God.
Well, folks, if you're... I can't think of a good segue.
Come on.
I'm trying over here.
Come on.
You guys set me
food,
up
you
with
got
baby
nothing?
food.
If you're ready for some solid food,
If you're ready for solids
Solid.
and you're old enough to vote, you can head
Content.
on over to our sponsor this week, Underdog Fantasy. It's the best place to cash in on all your takes this football season. Which players are going off, which ones are ice cold. Make your entries in just a few taps and turn your sports opinions into real money. Like Red Zone Rush, a game you won't find anywhere else. Just pick whether or not a player will score a touchdown by swiping right for yes and left for no. It's as simple as that. Plus, your entry will be automatically boosted, and you'll get a 51% profit boost when you play. And you could win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on player stats like passing yards, interceptions, touchdowns, and much more. And Underdog is the best place to play champion. So sign up now and deposit using promo code CCHAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. All right. Did we make any picks this
OSU,
weekend?
Ohio State.
Kev, you had a good one. You and Dad.
Me and Papa Duggan did a little OSU
Without me.
over on the quarterback.
Without
higher.
They like
The
Kyle's
most
not good
important
at
part of this is without me.
Yeah. I was
It only works when I don't do it with you
I
guys.
was at home cleaning up throw up, and so he went over and had a jolly old time at my dad's house.
It was great. Wish you would have been there, but it was great.
Whatever. I made.
Where do you think I got this at? Dad pulled it out of the back, like the back box, in this like tub he had in the garage with Charger stuff, and he presented it to me. And I'm
Are ours the same, or
It
is
still
yours?
has the hook. It still has the hook on it from like where you got it at the store.
Do you?
It does
is
look
yours
similar.
Do you have
Is
royal
yours-
blue or is yours navy? I can't tell by the lighting.
It's
No,
navy.
yours is different.
It's faded.
It's navy. It's all faded navy.
Faded.
Yeah, but
as
yours
shit.
is different. You've got like a stripe.
Mine's like a
right
lighter
here.
Yeah, he's got yellow and white on the top.
Yeah, mine's just straight up navy.
No, this
baby.
is
Cute though. Both are cute, equally cute.
Yeah, we are cute. Thanks for recognizing
Thanks.
that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And
dude.
don't forget, folks, download the app today and use code
I'm
CCHAT.
sure that's what Underdog wanted us to talk about.
Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Must be 18 or over 19 in Alabama and Nebraska, over 19 in Colorado for some games, over 21 in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. That's 1-800-639-8783 or text NEXT STEP to 53342. New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. And after you're done making your little brother jealous because you're making picks and he's not, you can head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/ChargerChat. And as usual, we need to shout out our newest Patreon member. And our newest one this week is Tara Romero.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Thank you, Tara,
happy to have
for
you.
joining us. Very happy to have you over at Patreon. And if you're not interested in seeing all the silly fun times we're having at Patreon, I don't know why. I don't blame you, I guess, but you can go on over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there, like t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. You can chat it up with other Charger Chat tiers in the member section and ask questions and Ask Boltfam. So go check out chargerchat.com.
Nice recovery.
Bubble-rooski!
I picked it back up. I ran it in.
Touchdown.
Good.
All right, folks, it's time to go into the next segment. It's big, it's chunky like soup. It's Ask Boltfam.
Time to put your money where your mouth is. Hey, guys.
Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do. I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam, and we start at the top with Friar Bolt, who asked the question.
Yeah.
Can I get a chee-hoo? Chee-hoo! I guess that is a Samoan saying, or at least something from Moana, the most recent.
Moana, yeah.
Recent
Maui.
Moana.
Well, it's
Maui.
not from Moana, but Moana uses a chihu.
Moana brought it into the light.
They brought it out.
So there
I'll
you
give
go.
a good chihu.
I'll get a chee-hoo for you. Don't threaten me with a good chee-hoo.
Yeah.
Chihu for alohi.
There you go. Firebolt. Thank you, buddy. Let's move it on now to Leo, who asked the question.
Now that right there is a good old-fashioned sphincter clincher. Speaking of clinch, there's a possibility all 7 playoff spots are clinched with this win. My only question is, who's got it better than us? Nobody. That's right there.
But I wonder if there's. Do you think there's a little piece of that who's got it better than us that is actually like making stuff happen? You know, like you believe who's got it better than us enough. The guy wins everywhere he goes, and he says who's got it better than us everywhere he's at. And
his brother says it too.
And they win all the time. Like the Ravens are constantly winning.
Look at them. It's working for them.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit to it. It's like this mentality of we're like, eventually we will win. Like who's got it better than us no matter what? Losses, wins, but eventually we will
possibly
win.
have it better than us. Yeah.
Yeah. I freaking love it.
And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Like I still have all the hopes in the world that this is going to be our year. But next year is going to be super fun to see what they do. And I think, did we talk about on the instant reaction with what we heard that Ortiz said to one of our friends on
No. and I don't know how truthful it is. So if there's no truth to it, then just take it with a grain of salt. We can say it that it was on Twitter.
You tell us.
I want to make sure that I quote it right. I believe the gentleman's name was either Timmy Thunder or Tommy Thunder, something Thunder. And he said that he saw Joe Ortiz and asked him about.
We met him in Thunder Alley.
Well, we did it, but we didn't think to ask him like, "Hey, man, what are you going to do with that money, that cap space that we've got going into next year?" And again, this is per Timmy Thunder. If this is true, don't come running and crying at me.
Man.
Yeah.
But everyone asks us who our sources are.
Yeah,
Timmy Thunder.
It's Timmy Thunder.
Yeah.
If that even is his name, I don't know if it is or not. But he said that Joe Ortiz said, we're going to spend that shit, and did the make it rain. Might not have been exactly what he said. Might not have said anything at all.
That's so.
But I want to live in that world. That was what he said.
I just want. I'm going to choose.
He's
to
a man
believe
of the
that's
people, man.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Like when he came out, he comes out and hangs out with people at tailgates.
At
He's a man
Thunder
of the
Alley,
people.
yeah.
And to see him make it rain, and the way he
just wanna
picked this
picture
last
it.
year, and all the dudes that are
his
contributing,
picks,
unreal, man.
Tarheeb, Cam Hart at the bottom of the draft.
Yeah.
Joe
drafted-
Alt is going to be a Pro Bowler.
We took JT Woods in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Dear good night, my guy.
Nurse.
Like that's crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm the future. Like this year, I'm still all in on this year. Like I think we can continue to click and gel and get better and better and get healthier and healthier. And who's to say we can't go get hot and make a run in the playoffs?
Yeah.
But even whatever happens in the playoffs, it's like the future moving forward. There's no way you can't be just so excited.
Yeah. Super excited there.
Whereas if you're the Raiders, you're like, we suck.
Why couldn't we lose?
We can't have no quarterback. We have the
sucking.
7th pick in the draft. We suck and we suck and we suck. We suck at sucking.
Iron
we
Chefs
suck
of
at being
sucking and
good.
suck.
We just suck.
Shit sharpens shit. Leo, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Brandon, who asked the question.
Oh, my God. That man is smoother than the backside at a Diddy party. That man shifted the game just before the half. Let me get a toot, toot, beep, beep. Digger the kicker for the sweep, sweep. Let me kick. Listen to that man, coach. I gave out most of my last episode, so here's my last. Let's fucking go. Okay, for my question, who has it better than us? The world needs to know Mr. Ramsey is in the other hidden gem to this win. Phone call at half and talking through that first half heartbreak, but keeping the faith also shifted the momentum, so everyone thanked that man as well. FTB, FTC, FTR, big, beautiful boobies, and as always, kill me bye.
The BBBs.
Give me the BBs, BBBs in full effect.
I'm good.
Big BBs.
Well, yes. Brandon's question is similar to Leo's, is in who's got it better than us. That's a big fat nobody. But
Absolutely nobody.
I do like that this has become we've created an opportunity for two other fans who in other situations would have never known each other.
Yeah.
To now be like halftime call buddies, to be like, I don't know, man. I don't think this is going out very well.
That's what it's all about, dude.
It's a support
you need that.
group.
You need that.
Dude, that's why we started this podcast. One was we are the Shamelessly Positive podcast. We want to just believe that good always. But two, we started this when we had just moved to LA and the fan base was not strong and you didn't really have like your boys to hang out with and talk to. And the fact that somehow, some way, this Charger Chat podcast, I don't care how many downloads or listens we have, if this kind of stuff can happen because of the work that Adam and Kevin put into it. I mean, that's awesome. Let the joke set in. Enjoy it.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Enjoy it. It honestly is so cool to see that guys from our Patreon just group chat, where our fantasy football group chat on Instagram, they become like real friends that they help each other through this stuff and
help each other change tires.
Yeah. And I have no doubt that in a real life situation, like these are people that you could reach out to for like, hey, like things are good. I need help right now. Like that's what we're creating as a community. And that I believe that that's what is the overarching umbrella of football, is it just brings people together.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to see in Charger Chat. and that's
here we are, baby.
And we're in a garage and my dog is just destroying Kevin's green screen.
Holding on to this
I don't know how it's staying up right now. Penny, come.
Penny, you dick.
Penny, come. I don't know if it's Penny or Poppy.
Whatever.
Somebody.
One of these peas
dog,
is a dick.
Come. All right. Well, anyways, all of that still
is true. That was a nice moment, Penny. Yeah. You ruined everything. That was a sweet
moment. Damn it, Poppy.
Damn it, one of you. All right. There you go, Brandon. Thank you,
love you,
buddy.
Brandon.
We love you. And hey, let's hear the other side of the phone call and move it on to Andrew Ramsey.
What?
Who asked the question?
This is cool.
Charger mother flippin' chat. There I was, sitting on my couch, full of Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. I'd emptied my bowels before the game, and it felt like it was accumulating in my intestines during the first half. I realized that it was not naturally forming, but getting kicked into me by that bow horse of a Knicks and all those orange garbage cans sitting in our stadium. It wasn't until I called Brandon at halftime and vented to him that all the poo in me and him transferred from the depth of our body into the bungalows of the Broncos team. What's the question? Well, number one, why are more of you not subscribed to Patreon to meet all these cool people? $10 is a ripoff from the gift I get from this. And number two, should all of us have venting sessions during games for our poo to be transferred to our opponents? Save your Mr. Hanky for the most epic transfer of all time, and have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you all. Okay, love you, bye.
Idaho, you smell an awful lot like flowers.
Oh, God.
That's what it's all about, Andrew. I love this, dude. I love it.
I love hearing about it, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing that with us, because that we wouldn't have obviously known otherwise, but that is awesome that you guys are both there for each other to just talk it out, man. Like it's out of our control, but look what happened. Anything and everything can always happen in a game. You could be down and all of a sudden you get a free kick that hasn't happened in almost 50 freaking years. And all of a sudden the momentum changes and by the end of the game, you win by almost two scores.
And now we're like solid in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like if that game goes the other way, boys, this is not a fun podcast.
Oh, this is a rough episode.
This is a terrible Christmas.
I would have told Kevin to cancel his flight.
Christmas is ruined.
Don't show up. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk about Chargers.
See you.
You don't want to see me. Yeah. I don't want to see you. So let's just call it off.
That's like our biggest bonding point is Chargers. And I'm not going to want to talk about it if we had 3 straight losses. But we sweep the Denver Broncos for the first time in like 14 years.
Yeah.
It turned into such an incredible thing. And it is that idea of like, be shamelessly positive, because worst case scenario, you shift and you're bummed for a couple of days. Best case scenario, you got to watch the best game ever with the mindset of we're going to win this. We're going to figure out a way to do it.
We can figure this out.
And we're going to do it. And it's going to happen.
Over till it's over.
And when it happens, you're like, see, told you.
You know what my favorite thing about our YouTube is that we get comments. People probably checking us out for the first time, and they're like, "What's wrong with you guys? You're just not being realistic here. You don't even know what you're doing." I'm like, "Man, we've been like this for 5 years.
Yeah,
there's nothing that's going to change this shit." So, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Jump on board.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
There's plenty of other people that can be critical, and that's just not what we do here. That's not our MO.
Unless
we
you
can be critical.
We want to go to patreon.com/ChargerChat, hang out with us, hang out with old Kev Dog on a live stream.
Yeah.
When we're getting beat 40-17, that's when you can see some real shit.
Dude, I last week during that Tampa Bay game, and Adam told you to calm down, and you said, "Don't tell me to calm down." And my phone died. I was like, I don't know if the podcast is going to make it.
It's going to survive.
I think this is it. I think we're done.
We had a little tiff.
Yeah.
And I walked off camera, stood in the corner, and just eyeballed at him. I was staring at him with daggers. And then I realized that I was being stupid.
And not shamelessly positive.
Not at all. I wasn't living
he
what
was
I
being
preached.
shamelessly positive.
He was. He always is. It is
Kevin called me and he
was
was like, "Look, dude, I don't know. I'm sorry. I got to vent."
Look, dude, I'm sorry.
You won't get to experience this unless you go to
Patreon.com/Charger Chat.
That was a shit show. I'm sorry,
dude.
Adam.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you, man. I'm sorry. Just don't. As long as we don't give up 40 burgers, everything will be fine on those streams.
But look, the Bucs just lost to the Cowboys on Sunday.
Did they?
Yeah, they just lost to the Cowboys. The Buccaneers just lost to the Cowboys. It's a 1 week league. We had a bad game. Everything went wrong. And show up in the Super Bowl, Buccaneers. Let's see what happens.
Dare you.
I dare you.
Because we'll be there.
Yeah. We'll see you soon, bitches.
Buccaneers, Chargers, Super Bowl. Let's fucking go.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Episode 383, folks. Come back. Call it.
Oh my God. Episode 383. We've been doing this a long time, boys.
5 years. Just like my wife about how long every Monday for the last 5 years.
That's like 3/4 of our kids' lives.
I had 2 kids since we started this podcast.
Yeah, I had two. Wait, that's not true. I had 2 kids.
I had 2.
You had a third one almost there.
No, Lachlan was. I have a picture of him as a baby that I posted on our account.
Lachlan's 3. Lachlan's your third.
Lachlan's my third, but he's 5.
Yes, you were just about to have Lach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
I
started,
had
then we
2.
had Lach.
You almost had 3. Got it. Nailed it.
Sorry.
Here we are.
Sidebar.
We got there. We got there.
We got there. It's different when we're in person. We're really like, let's figure this out.
Yeah,
let's get to the bottom of this.
Almost
Actually.
had 3. Yeah. Boom.
Done.
All right.
Cool. Moving on.
There you go. Zach Shelton.
So, I don't even know. Did we answer the question? Should all of us have venting sessions during games? So
I think the answer is we do.
You have to have somebody. Yeah.
It helps to have somebody.
You need it.
Yeah.
You need it.
And if
it
you can
helps.
find somebody
at patreon.com/Charger.
Not that, but you find like-minded people that want to have get it out so you can be enjoying the game again. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
There you
it's
go.
Important.
It is important.
Thank God for halftime, huh?
Hey, here.
Yeah.
Mr. Ramsey.
Walk it off.
Thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Now let's move it on to Zach Shelton.
Oh, Zach's back.
Who asked the question?
Hey guys, do you have a favorite play from our win on Thursday Night Football? For me, it is either the 2-point catch from Palmer or the run from Edwards. Both looked awesome. Bolt up.
All right, favorite play from Thursday.
There's so many good ones, man. It's hard not to pick the Palmer, man. That is so, the fact that it was thrown, tipped, did that, and then it put us up by 3. It made it like a one score game. Like it was awesome.
It was. And they recently on Chargers social media posted, I think it's on their Instagram, showed like the Palmer catch and then like the camera on the sidelines and then like close-ups of everybody's face, which is like
yeah, that was so good.
Like there's a bunch of like crazy faces of people seeing him catch it. That was absolutely a great play.
Great.
I'll say a play that I don't think anybody else is going to say, and I'm saying it because it's just fun to see at all times. Is the Scott Matlock catch that got us a first down.
Good
call. He just juked that guy out of his shoes.
The big man
quick, dude.
Plays all sides of the ball, and if you get him the ball, he's going to get a first down.
I love him.
I love Scott.
Does he have more yards than DJ Shark?
Probably through the year,
yards than DJ Shark.
It's so crazy, man. Because if you go back and look at all those big runs, guess who was in there and guess who was lead blocking?
Well, right after he made that catch, the very next play, he's lead blocking and busts open a huge hole for Gus Edwards.
He's so valuable. You guys need to go vote for him. I don't know if voting's over yet.
I think today is the last day.
Today's the last day for the double votes.
Well, I'm putting it out there. You haven't seen this yet, but I hope you did it. Vote for Scott Matlock.
I hope you did it.
We'll go do it.
Yeah.
I would say that Justin Herbert touchdown pass to Darius Davis, that was like huge. That gave us the lead for the first time in the game. Like that was giant, massive.
And those plays were back to back.
Yeah, it was back.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was the play before the Josh Palmer 2-point conversion. It was insane. But also like the play to me that was like the culminating. This is different than Chargers pass was the Hassan Askins touchdown little shovel pass, because I said to my wife, like, if we could just go down there and score a touchdown, it's game over. The week before, she got mad at me for saying that's game against the Bucs. There was like one bad play. I don't remember what the play was. And I was like, that's game over. She's like, Kyle, don't say that. It's not over yet. It's only the third quarter. I
love her shamelessly positive.
I was like, that's game.
Good.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes my real
dude, it's
my
us,
ugly
dude.
colors come out.
We do it.
I know. We're fighting. We fight everything in us to be shamelessly positive.
Yeah, it's hard.
But we are.
It's hard to do it.
My colors, my real true colors come out every once in a while. And I said, that's game. She's like, that's not game. Don't say that.
Shut up.
But in the game against the Broncos, that Hassan Askins touchdown, that was game. Yeah. Every Broncos fan in the country was like, well, that's it. It's over.
Yeah. Everyone that left the stadium at that point was like,
people are leaving. Let's get to the cars. Let's beat traffic. That's that kind of play. Yeah. And like a horse. Yeah. I like that.
Wilbur.
I think that was my favorite play of the game. One, because it was Justin being creative, like stepping up in the pocket.
We don't see those shovel passes from
finding
him.
A guy, just making a play happen that we know he does, but it's not always on prime time. Right. Not the whole country doesn't get to see that stuff.
Exactly.
And they finally got to see him being like, yeah, I'm going to make a play that we need this. Hassan Askins, the guys that scored our touchdowns on Sunday or on Thursday, it was like a who's of trivia. Is Darius Davis, Gus Edwards, Hassan Haskins.
Everyone.
It was just like these guys that aren't giant names. Like we don't have Jamar Chase scoring 4 touchdowns a game, but it was just
we're winning and they're not.
Yeah, it was Justin Herbert just making a play and finding a guy that's open, and Hassan Haskins just finds the end zone. Like that was my favorite play of the game, because it was the like game over. That's game, but on the good side, like for us, like that's game.
It's so interesting, like after that game too, like because I literally absorbed every piece of information on YouTube. I know, right? Because we had, forgive me, we had 3 days before there was a football game. So you take everything in. I'm pretty confident all these pundits only watch primetime games.
They do.
That's it. Because the previous week it was like just like they read the box score.
Yeah, some of their intern watches the game and gives them the notes.
Yeah, and then like finally Justin Herbert's now like the guy again.
Yeah,
like he's been the guy the whole time.
Yeah, he does this every week, guys. You just don't watch.
It's just silly to me that that's the case. Yeah, exactly. They're just they're just not watching on Sunday. So it was nice to see all these people be positive about him, and it's just he gets so much shade for no reason. It's stupid.
He does. He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah,
really.
Herbert's the man.
That was a long answer to it. Not
Zach
your
Shelton.
question, but
no, that was awesome. Zach Shelton, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Terrell Cooper.
Oh, I'm Terrell. What's up, dude?
Video is out now of Justin Herbert breaking down the huddle and delivering a speech to the team. This has been unfamiliar to the CPUs of the Bolt fam. My data board shows when a quarterback can successfully boost morale through his words, the success rate increases dramatically for the team. Charger chat, what is your analysis on Justin Herbert in the huddle, and what are your predictions on the future for the Chargers with a quarterback who could truly make you believe when he says, come with me if you want to live. Much appreciation for everything you three put together. Go Chargers, go. K, love you, bye. I'll be back.
Good. We missed you.
God bless you, Terrell, for not only asking for a voice, but then throwing in some quotes of that voice.
Well done.
God love you.
Justin Herbert breaking down that huddle, and
he told Stone Smart
was like
what
laughing.
What the f*** are you laughing at?
Yeah, I don't know what the f*** you're laughing at.
It was so good. I told Adam as soon as we saw that, I was like, I love hearing him say fuck. I don't know what it is about it, but him saying that word.
Well, because you would never hear it from Phillip Rivers.
He doesn't. No,
you would never hear that from Phil.
You don't
he
hear
would
it from
say
Justin.
Yeah.
You don't hear it from Justin ever.
But but that was the thing. So you didn't hear it from Justin until now.
Yeah. But you know what Justin said?
The floodgates are open.
Phil doesn't even drop F-bombs at home. Like, he just would never, ever, ever, ever say that.
I burned the brisket.
Yeah, but I thought that was so great. But it is like a laughing of like oh my God, like we better get going here.
It is, yeah. Like, I'm sure he wasn't laughing at him. He was just like, whoa, who is this Justin and where's he been all my life?
This guy's fired up. He wants to get into the playoffs. This is cool. 100%. And he's like, shut up, bitch.
Like, Justin wants Justin wants another shot at the playoffs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, he needs another chance to go out there and be in a wild card Sunday and go out there and just beat somebody up to give to I don't know, like, we all know that Justin's a chill, laid back guy, but he wants to prove himself. There's no way he doesn't think about that playoff game with like, oh God, if I would have just made one more pass, like if I could have just converted on one more play, we would have been in Kansas City in that divisional round, ready to give him hell. So yeah, I'm oh God, please give us the Chiefs in the divisional round. Oh God!
All I want for Jimis is a win.
Is you.
Please.
All right. Yeah, we're 100% with you, Terrell. We love hearing the huddle speeches. We love hearing Justin get fired up, and I think it's a sign of being under Harbaugh, letting those emotions show. Because I think he was just, you know what? I have to do this. I'm the leader.
Because Harbaugh's doing that for everyone, though. Because at halftime, he made Derwin do the speech. He's not like, he said on his press conference today, he's like, the players are taking over the team. Yeah. And that's what I want.
That's what
That's what you need when we get to this point.
Team captains being team captains.
I'm not going to be able to get them hyped up the way one of these guys that's out in battle with them is getting them hyped up.
Yeah.
And I love that so much.
Even though he's over there just
smusmelling salt in that salt.
Where's the smelling salt?
What a badass dude. Like, everyone loves him. Like, I think it was Barstool Sports was like, dude, Harbaugh's real football. He's just like
football guy,
smelling salt that thing to the end of time.
I love Part of My Take and Big Cat. And the way that he fawns over Jim Harbaugh and wishing that the Bears had made the move like a half a season earlier, it just makes me so happy that we have him. Oh, dude, every time he talks about it, it's like, that's our guy. Yeah. We don't have the random first-time head coach anymore. We have the guy that everyone else wishes that they had.
Yeah, it's a good feeling for sure. Terrell Cooper, buddy, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Chilipino.
Oh, shit.
Who asked the question? I think the defense put a lot of stink on the first half to cloud our judgment, but except for Herbert's pick, then can we all agree that the offense wasn't completely terrible in the first? Was this the best game that Greg Roman has put together all year? I mean, it feels that way. I don't...
I love how they distributed the ball to so many people.
Yeah,
I think that's where I'm seeing the coaching or the play calls, like the setup to like a couple of those were clearly designed. Like that one to Matlock, that was 100%. Like that was easy. That was what they were going to go do. So I don't know. He's definitely up and down, but I think he's he called a great game last game.
You can't say that Greg Roman is one-dimensional. I think coming into this season, we were all scared that
he's only going to run the ball.
Yeah, we were scared he was going to be one-dimensional, and that's what he's been for the last however many years of his coaching career. Is that I'm going to run the ball, we're going to dominate the line of scrimmage, and that wasn't the case early. Like you can't just rely on that. So he has evolved, and that's why everyone that's calling for him to be a one-season guy, I just don't think that's the take. I think let him continue to evolve throughout this season into the next year, and I think you're going to see give him a whole offseason to be like, okay, these are the guys we got. I know what Justin can do. Now let me devise like an adjusted, not completely different offense, but like an offense where same terminology. I know the guys. I know where we need to head, and I can develop a much better offense. These shining opportunities like Thursday night against the Broncos, like we are moving in the right direction. It's not always been pretty. I'll be the first to agree. It's not always pretty. Yeah. But I think giving a guy more than 1 year, especially a guy like Greg Roman, who is a proven coordinator in the NFL, give him a more than one season to like figure out his personnel. Go tell Ortiz and Jim, like, this is the guys that we need to be able to do what this new version of what I want to do, and let them be able to put together the right pieces. I don't see it not getting better. Like you can see the promise in a game like Thursday night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, this is a first year for this coordinator, for this coaching staff, for everybody, and we saw how well they drafted with Joe Ortiz. Like, I can't imagine what next year's draft and free agency and everything is going to look like when they know so much more about what this team can do, what they're capable of, and where it can go.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. Jalapeno, buddy, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Mickey Coates, who asked the question.
How is it that right when I turn into a negative Nancy, I get proven wrong immediately? Should I start complaining more so I get proven wrong some more? I got to admit, Greg Roman called a great game tonight. He's earned my trust back for now.
Mickey.
Don't give us for nows, Mickey Coates.
Yeah, don't qualify it. Just
no
say
qualifiers.
It.
Just eliminate the for now. I just gave a whole monologue about how we're going to believe in Greg Roman for more than one season.
We got this, Mickey.
I love Mickey. I love his mind, his like analytical mind about stuff.
For sure.
He's like our goat. He's honestly in our like fantasy football group chat. Yeah. He's our news dropper. He's our
That's where I get my info.
Yeah. He's our Adam Schefter.
Oh yeah.
He's our Jonah Hill in Moneyball.
Yeah, he's our Jonah. Yeah, he's our Jonah Hill. That's exactly what he is.
Gets on base.
Yeah, he doesn't play first base. It's fine. We'll teach him to play first base.
Yeah. He doesn't play running back. It's fine. We'll teach him how to play.
We'll teach him. He doesn't fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mickey, come on, we got this. And no,
we're good, buddy.
I'm gonna confess to you boys something that I did on Thursday that you might not be happy with.
Uh-oh.
I was really happy.
I killed a drifter.
I murdered someone.
The comeback had started, and we were only down. What were we down before that Darius Davis touchdown?
I think we were just down a score, unless I can't remember when they kicked their field goal. Because we were only down by 8.
We went up 1
at the half.
We were down 21-13.
Yeah, we went up 1 with the touchdown. So we were down 5. And I was like, I had gotten home from work, and right when I got home, we were already down 7-0. So I was still in my work clothes, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to stay in this. I don't know. I just got to turn the game on. And then we were down 5, and I was like, I'm so uncomfortable. I have to change. And I was like, I don't know. We're on a kind of a run right now. I don't know if I should do this.
You guys are so funny.
But I just did it. And I was like, you know what? These guys, what I do, the thousands and thousands of fans around the world, the hundreds of thousands, I'll be bold enough to say, none of us are going to impact this game. That's what I'm going to say.
Doesn't matter what clothes you're wearing.
Confess, what'd you do?
I changed. I had my work pants and I was like, these suck. So I changed my work pants and I put on sweats and I was like, this is not gonna change anything.
Hell yeah.
This is not gonna change anything, and I'm gonna enjoy this win more because I'm comfortable. This is gonna be really, really good. And guess what? It happened. So, Mickey, as much as you think you have any say in what happens on that field, you don't.
Guess what Kyle's wearing this
Kyle's
weekend?
pants have a different thing to say.
I got my Grinch Christmas jammy pants on, and they are comfortable as all.
Is that what you wore on Sunday?
Yeah, this is what I put on.
All right, guess what he's wearing to.
There it is.
Guess what he's wearing to OGs if you guys come.
Oh hell yeah, I'll wear it
Because they're comfy.
No, you have to. Look, come on, let's not try and pretend like this isn't gonna
I know.
work.
Maybe these were what did it.
Yeah, we're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah, maybe
full
these,
circle.
Yeah, maybe these are what did it.
No, yeah.
Actually, this is unlock the comeback.
You wear those to. You're wearing those to
Okay.
OGs,
I'm never taking them off.
I love that you were just like, it doesn't matter what I wear.
but it might matter.
Unless.
Maybe that was the game deciding factor.
That's so funny. All right. Yeah, Mickey, it's all good. Stay in the Greg Roman
Stay
boat.
frosty.
Don't jump yet. Stay frosty. Let's move on now to Hangry Seth, who asked the question. It's been a long time since I've left a question, but that game was different. It's a culture change that's playing with confidence and attitude. That's winning football. Who are y'all more excited for their return from injury in the coming weeks besides Dobbins? Ha ha. BTFU.
All right, on 3. Let's say it at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
You got something?
No, I don't even know who's on the injury report. Hang on.
All right. Just think hard.
Think hard. Think hard.
Chargers
Put on your
outcome.
Grinch
Let me just pull up the roster.
In your heart of hearts, you know who's not playing right now.
I know, but I don't know.
Doesn't have to be IR. Just somebody that's not playing right now.
Oh,
On 3.
that's
One.
okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Cam
Hart.
Hellman.
Cam Hart.
I thought you were gonna say Denzel Perryman.
He was back.
No,
Well,
he's back
He
out.
played a series. No, but Cam Hart, 100% Cam Hart.
Not Alohi Gilman.
No,
You're starting safety.
we just brought in Eddie Jackson. We got all the safeties. We got all.
We just brought in Eddie Jackson, baby.
Our safety cup is overflowing.
That's fine. You're allowed to say Cam Hart. I'm excited for Cam Hart to come back too.
Yeah.
But I think Alohi Gilman is a game changer back there at safety. The way that he communicates and calls games and gets people in the right spots. But yeah, Cam Hart is like a hard nosed, hard hitting, like physical corner that I don't know. Like I don't know what the corner position is going to look like for the Chargers next year. You have Tariq Still and Cam Hart
Tariq
as like
Still, dude.
they're
That's
like
it.
cheap
That's it.
corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need, baby.
People want Asante back. I don't know where he fits in this new setup.
Well, because he's going to want to get paid. This is his first time to get paid.
You can have guys playing at a high level that don't need to get paid like that, which sucks.
I love Asante. Remember how excited we were when we drafted him?
Oh, it was a great day.
We were at Brad's bachelor party. We were so giddy inside the
It
cabin.
was a great day. I don't want to talk about it
I know,
anymore.
it was a great day. Don't badmouth Asante.
No, we're not
I love
bad
him.
mouthing it. I
He's
just
a
don't know
great
what's
player.
going on with him. I don't know because I mean he's tweeted some stuff too that has just been kind of head scratching.
Cryptic and weird.
Yeah, so I don't know what the situation is. I'd love to have him back, but I don't know. They're so tight-lipped about his injury and what's his status. Like, is he coming back at all? Like, they just won't say. So,
But on to the news of Cam Hart. You guys both say Cam Hart. What are you excited to get him back? Like, what's the excitement? What are you hoping for?
Just continuing what he's done, like hitting these top wide receivers. Like he's a tall guy that is fast. He plays amazing with contested catches. He's gonna jack you up, and I love seeing that out of our corners because in the past you don't always get that from the corner position.
No.
That's a safety position thing. You know, it's not a normal thing to have a corner that will hit you and make you feel it, make you question what you're doing with your life.
Right.
And that's what I like.
Do I want to catch the ball? Am I a receiver?
This might be a problem
Yeah.
later. Yeah, no one wants that. And Cam Hart is that.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where it's like, well, just give him a chance. Let's just see what he's got. And he's had that opportunity, and we've seen what he's got. And it's like, okay, this is kind of exciting. I mean, he's a rookie, and he was so low on the draft pick. It was just like, well, what can we really expect?
Fifth rounders, right?
Yeah, it was just like, what can we really expect out of this guy? And he has paid off in the times that he's been healthy and played. Like Kevin said, the guy hits so hard. I mean, so much so that's probably why he's on the injury report.
He needs one. I know he would be the only corner in the league wearing the padded hat.
Concussion helmet, yeah.
That's because the other corners don't hit like him. Yeah. So put that shit on. It might slow you down a 1/10 of a second. Right. It's totally fine. Keep that
Nobody's
shit
going to make fun of you, and if they do, tell them to talk to me.
Tell them to, hey, I'll give you my phone number. You come over and
we'll sit them down. We'll straighten it out.
Yeah, I'll teach them a thing or two.
All right, there you go. Hangry Seth, buddy. Thank you for asking the question. And welcome back, yes. Now let's move it on to Paul Zemaripa, who asked the question.
Nice roll there.
There's 2 R's. I had to.
Yeah, that's a good roll. I like that.
Charger Chat, Merry Christmas, everyone. And isn't Christmas so much better with a sweep of the Broncos? I've got a couple questions. So first, did the Chargers ever invite the podcasters back to the Bolt? Back in April, when Coach visited the Chargers with the other content creators, there was talk of a special meeting where everyone was sworn to secrecy. Both the director and Michael McLean mentioned this meeting on their podcast. Can you let us in on the secret yet? Speaking of Michael McLean, any idea why he isn't making his videos? His IMDb shows that he was in the movie The Keeper, but that was last year. He hasn't posted a video since week 4. Lastly, any comment on all the videos showing the NFL referees cheating for the Chiefs? Since the Patriots have Deflategate and Spygate, what would you name the Chiefs cheating scandal? Bolt up and K-Love you bye.
Welcome, Paul.
Yeah, welcome, buddy.
Welcome, bro.
Thanks for asking the question. So, yes, it is always better when we sweep the Broncos. It's a fantastic feeling, first and foremost.
I haven't felt that since I was 26 years old.
Oh, it's been a long time.
My back's not quite what it used to be when I was 26, and it feels good after that win. I'm feeling rejuvenated, fresh.
Yeah. And then, yes, Kyle did get a chance to go to the Hogue Performance training facility back when they were there. But since they've gone to the Bolt, there hasn't been any follow-up on that, right, Kyle?
Spill the beans. What was the secret meeting?
Yeah, was there? I think I remember you saying there was a secret, but I don't remember. You didn't tell us.
It's not as special as everyone's making it out to be, I don't think. I think that was
more of like an NDA.
I think that was more of a toot my own horn type of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So we weren't privy. What did they say that you can say?
Well, now none of it is secret. Basically, the biggest secret was the change in theme to the game day like environment. That everything was going to be more navy, like dark, and then it was going to be the feel the thunder here. See the lightning,
feel the thunder.
That was kind of be the branding. That was most of it. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. It was just they didn't want to let that out before the season started.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it wasn't. It was cool that I felt very appreciated. That's for sure. That they considered the Charger fans that were out there working to make content for the team, because that's the only reason we're doing this, because we love the Chargers. So that was really cool that they actually brought all of us out there and got to meet each other. And yeah, it was great. I don't have any inside scoop on Mr. McLean. I met him and he seemed like a great guy, but I don't have any inside scoops.
Dude, it's hard, man. Like this to stay as consistent. Well, we decided we were going to do the podcast. We're going to stay consistent every single week.
Right.
We haven't missed a week in 5 years. So it's like, it's not everyone.
Well, Adam hasn't.
Adam hasn't. Adam hasn't missed a pod in 5 years, but it's not easy for everyone. I'm sure he's loading up. I'm not sure what his situation is, but
yeah, hopefully he's okay.
More the merrier.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay.
And as far as the Chiefs, dude, every week, man, there's just something that pops up that seems to be something that the Chiefs shouldn't get away with, and yet they do. And this last one was the ball boy of all people letting the ref know they want a timeout.
Yeah.
And so they allowed them to get the timeout. So it was.
Well, I'll give it to him. Andy Reid can't really run down there and call the timeout. Yeah.
Ruski.
That's a unique situation. I'll give him that. Of all the crazy ref things, poor Andy Reid was trying. He was probably running as fast as he could.
Andy has dinner, has 2 giant cans of baked beans and eats them real quick, gets a string, ties them together, puts it in, and gives it to the ball boy. He yells through the string to the ball boy, time out. Yeah. And then obviously you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's fine. That's
all
fine.
the big beans. He just can't help himself.
But it is nonstop. I will say, like, the Broncos fans have lost their damn minds about us not getting one pass interference,
especially when they were chanting like "You refs suck."
The Chiefs.
It was the
Chiefs,
craziest thing I had ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that was a be careful what you wish for, guys.
You just have to be undeniable when you play them. You have to play a perfect game, and you have to be undeniable.
But it does go both ways. Like every team gets calls here and there. It just seems like they get them consistently, and like every single week, there's some big call that goes their way.
Right.
Whereas for the Chargers, that pass interference against the Broncos, I could see that being called. If that was Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, that is 100% a pass interference every single time. They didn't call it because the ball was really poorly thrown because Bo just underthrew that like crazy, and Tariq did a good job of sneaking that hand in where the ref couldn't see it, and it just didn't get called. And that went our way. Finally, we got a break that went our way. But that kind of stuff goes for the Chiefs every single week. So it does seem kind of crazy. But it's a weird game. I mean, those referees are people, and they're biased too, and they know the Chiefs are good, and they know who Andy Reid is, and they know that they should win this game. And so a lot of calls just eventually go their way.
They better win this game. So saith the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that would be the name, Scriptgate, for the Chiefs and the refs.
Got to get Taylor Swift to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Swiftgate.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, careful.
Taygate.
I don't want her to be sad because it'll make my wife sad.
I know.
I want them to break up.
Can't they just break up?
I want Taylor Swift to hate the Chiefs. That's what I want.
Taylor,
because
date Justin Herbert. He's a good
so
kid.
much better.
He's
so
a
much
good
better.
guy.
Yeah.
He's just a good guy. Yeah.
Better hair. He'll cook you.
His abs,
brisket.
I guarantee you he has better abs.
All right.
Come on, he's better.
There
He's
you go.
so smart too.
Super
So
smart.
So smart. Travis Kelce he almost got kicked out of Cincinnati for smoking weed. Just give Justin
He's
our
not
chance.
smart.
It's stupid.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Dum.
Yeah. You know what? Travis Kelce wanted to be a quarterback. That's what he played, and he wasn't good enough, so he switched to tight end. You know who was good enough to play quarterback in the NFL?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
No.
There you go, Paul.
Come on,
Thank you,
Tay-Tay.
buddy, for asking the question.
Do the right thing, Tay-Tay.
Let's move it on now to Mason Cook, MP Mr. Famous,
Let's go.
who asked the question.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Was at the game tonight and had an absolute blast watching the Donkeys choke and die in ways that we normally choke and die. Do you think that the receiver core is truly built for the playoffs, or is it Justin being a god? Can't love you, bye.
I think it's 80% Justin being a god, 10% Palmer being a psycho in that one play,
Okay.
and then another 5.5 for Darius. I don't know what that leaves us percentage.
There's a lot of percentages. Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Makes me look stupid not being able to keep track of
You're
the
okay.
math.
You're okay, dude. I believe
Fine.
it added up.
I
To
think,
him.
I think you had some room.
There's
Yeah.
no true, besides Ladd, there's no true wide receiver
Stud.
one. There's no stud on the team. There's guys that can get it done.
Yeah.
As long as, Q is in the red zone, he's going to catch balls in the end zone. He doesn't drop those touchdowns.
That's a hot take. Should we just not put him on the field until we're in the red zone?
I think that's safe. Yeah, maybe inside the 40. I think he's good
inside
in there.
the 40. Yeah.
And then, I just think it's Justin's going to have to, this year, if we're going to do anything special, it's going to be Justin Herbert.
And J.K. Dobbins.
And J.K. Dobbins. Him coming back, being able to run the ball, give some relief to Justin, and then Justin being Justin. Like, if we're going to do anything this year, it's going to be Justin Herbert.
Yeah. And I think that they're going to be as ready for the playoffs as they can possibly be. I mean, there's no other.
They have the coach for it, man. They have the guy that get them ready for it. He's been there. He's done that. Exactly. Our guys on this roster have not been. They've been there once. They did not do it, and they're just they don't know how to, mentally be ready for a playoff game. So that's why you have Coach Harbaugh.
That's right.
Birthday boy.
There you go. Mason Cook. Jimmas, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Daryl 21, who asked the question.
Hey guys, how's my peeps? Your instant reaction Thursday night was flat out killer and told the story of how we all felt. Hoo-ha. This Ask Boltfam is going to choke full this week. Hoo-ha. Now, I get to rat on myself and tell you I had one word during that first half. Infuriating. I literally took off my Gates jersey, shut off my neon charger bolt, and ended up bitching to one of my best buds, a Raider fan, all during that halftime kick, wondering what the bleep is going on. Hoo-ha. But I stayed hopeful for the second half, knowing full well that this was Harbaugh and not Staley. Hoo-ha. That comeback was epic, and we're all going to remember it. Hoo-ha. Okay. Enough of my BS. My question this week is, since we're all somewhat convinced we're the 6th seed, do we want to head to Pittsburgh or Baltimore for the first round? Because they may end up swapping places by the time the playoffs start. Hoo-ha. Horseshit. Who gives a crap? Bring on anybody, because we're winning our first game in advance, boys. Vote the up and see you Tuesday, guys. Can't love you by hoo-ha.
I love this so much. Oh, you shifted up the
hoo-ha-ha. Who wouldn't know?
Yeah, it was a Christmas version. Oh, it was good. But dude, all right, so we gotta come over to Patreon, man. We got to get you a phone a friend, buddy.
I think he's on Patreon. I think Daryl's on there.
Oh, he is. Sorry. We got to get you some phone numbers.
Yeah, stop going to the Raiders.
Yeah, I think we should do a post of like a phone tree for like people to like check in on each other.
Yeah. No, I'll give you my phone number, Daryl. You can call me. It'll be fun. We'll make up for it. But we all felt the same way, dude. It was kind of a rage halftime. The only thing that was good coming out of that, like knowing that we got the field goal and the excitement everyone had was good.
Yeah.
So if we would have gotten that, it would have been like, for me, it wasn't like catastrophic because we got that field goal. But yeah, I totally hear you.
Yeah, because I mean, with that kick, it was a 1-score game.
Yeah.
If we did not have that kick, it's a 2-score game, and you're going into it going like, well, we're not even starting with the ball in the second half. We're already down 2 scores. Yeah. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah. Jiminy Jimmas. What are we doing?
Dude, I did tell you, though, my theory still stands. If we get the ball in the first half, we win the game.
Wait. Wasn't there a Mundorf? Wasn't his crazy thing that if you lose to the Bucs, you win the Super Bowl?
Chiefs. If any of our opponents lose to us, they can't win the Super Bowl.
Oh, we were that. Yeah, yes. That's right.
Yeah,
we were that.
But we can transfer it onto them if you want.
Sure.
I thought there was something to do with the Bucs.
There might.
I wanted to.
We'll have to go back and check.
Hey, Adam, we need your help. Can you dig into that for us, please? Maybe there's something there.
Maybe there's some Bucs voodoo that's been going on.
Yeah, that's weird. It's
but
there somewhere.
The question, since we're all somewhat convinced we're the 6th seed, do we want to head to Pittsburgh or Baltimore for the first round?
They're both cold as shit. I think Pittsburgh isn't as good as Baltimore.
Yeah, no.
They're both cold. They're both open stadiums.
They both suck ass. And at this time of year, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
I would rather play Pittsburgh. They have a great defense, but their offense isn't what the Baltimore Ravens offense is.
Yeah, I don't want to see Lamar in the first round. Although, the only time we saw Lamar in the first round, things went well for us.
Yeah, it's true.
And Jim Harbaugh revenge game. It's kind of cool. He's not beating me yet.
The pride
it's hard
in me
to
of wanting to see his
twice.
brother beat him.
Yeah, it's hard to
wants that for him.
I want that.
The fan of me wants to go to Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh isn't like it's not like an easy game.
No,
we already lost to them.
They already beat us up.
Yeah, we were kind of shorthanded, but yes, so we said that we were shorthanded against the Chiefs, and they still beat us again.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that one in the back pocket for the rest of the year. Can't use that as an excuse any longer. Yeah, but I don't know. Honestly, truly, what's yours, Kyle?
I would rather if I just none of the like Harbaugh brother stuff involved. I think Baltimore is a better team, so I would rather play the Steelers in the first round.
So we need the Steelers to win,
start winning.
Yeah.
Please. There you go, Daryl 21. Thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to House of Hain, who asked the question. I'll say, someone shit my pants at the halftime, but they were clean by the end. I say by the end of the game. Fan-fucking-tastic win. We finally put together a complete game while missing a ton of guys. 97% playoffs is a great feeling. Do you guys think this will keep us out of going to Buffalo after we get these next 2 wins? FTC, FTR, and FTB. K, love you, bye. P.S. Hope the flu is gone from your house, Kev.
Speaking, let's start at the end and we'll work back to the beginning.
Work backwards.
So I thought my family was clean, clear.
His house.
We may or may not have picked up a new flu or transferred the flu.
Created a new virus.
There's no way to know.
So basically, let's set the scene. We're just covered in puke. All 8 of our kids are sick almost at the same time.
Yeah. So Kev flew in on what day?
On
Friday.
Yeah.
Kev flew in on Friday. Friday night, my baby Bo threw up for the first
Blue
time.
chunks, and we were like, he
That's
probably just
weird.
overate.
Yeah.
You guys fed him too fast.
Yeah.
He's just a fat kid. He likes to eat. And so we go to bed, nothing else. We wake up in the morning. My oldest son, Paxton, throws up. And we're like, that's weird.
He's probably just ate too much.
Yeah, he's probably just ate too much.
Yeah,
He's just
bad
excited.
burger, maybe.
His
He's
cousins
excited
are
we're
in town.
here.
Yeah. We go to the movies. Paxton throws up his whole blue Slurpee, everything, blows chunks everywhere.
Oh, no.
And then I was like, okay, I'll just take him home. I'll take him and the baby home. So I drive Paxton and baby Bo home. We get home, and then my wife comes home with the other 2 boys. Frankie, my second born, blows chunks. Red Slurpee everywhere. Thinks he's bleeding internally. He's blowing chunks.
Dad, I'm dying.
Terrible. I'm dying.
He's like, Dad, my throat was red. I don't know what that means.
I just want you to know. I love you.
It's been fun, Papa.
Pretty much.
Merry Christmas.
And then instantly my third born starts throwing up too. So all 4 of my boys were down in like dominoes with less than 24 hours, 12 hours.
Man.
All 4 of my kids were throwing up.
And then hour 32.
And then you guys went to the Christmas party at my dad's house.
Yeah.
And then they come home, and then which of your kids threw up first?
Declan went down hard.
Oh yeah, Declan went down hard.
My other 2 got sick the week before, so they had been like,
bobbing and weaving. Yeah.
And then now my oldest just got sick today. So
Yeah, and our dad threw up too.
yeah, we haven't. Dave hasn't thrown up in like
Papa
15.
Duggan.
He hasn't thrown up in 15
Coach.
years.
Yeah, the OG coach went down too. So this thing it shows no mercy.
Yeah, it doesn't care who you are, where you're from.
My wife threw up.
If your last name is Duggan,
my wife was down
out.
all day yesterday. There's no rules to this.
Hasn't
flu.
caught us yet, but there's still time. And Christmas Eve tomorrow, I really don't want to be throwing up on Christmas Eve.
Suck it.
So, but honestly, I can't imagine being in a better place. Like if my kids are going to be sick,
I'd rather it be at your house, Kyle.
I literally look across the room at Kyle, and we're both like,
We're both just
fuck our lives,
throwing
right?
up.
Like we just like we have this like it's a good place to do it.
And then it's like if I'm dealing with the kid, I have throw up all over me, and I'm like taking my kid to the bath. Kevin and Josie are just like cleaning the stuff up, and then one of their kids throws up, and I'm changing Declan's diaper.
Swap.
Or I'm cleaning Callum's diaper, and it's
not to be competitive or anything, but my kids throw up in bowls. Your kids throw up like
my kids are younger.
Whatever.
My 1-year-old doesn't know when he's throwing up, and it just goes.
No, it's so funny to see it on their face, like, oh shit. And then even just
What just happened?
before we started this podcast, one of them went off.
See,
and it was
think about this whole experience if the Chargers had lost on Thursday. How much worse?
You would not be
not be
laughing.
here.
You would be so mad.
This would be Wool Dog by himself.
Yeah, you'd
right
be
in the middle
solo
of the
on this
screen.
podcast.
Yeah.
If we had lost and we had all this throw up, we wouldn't be here. That's for damn
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chargers.
Yeah.
You made the
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Justin, for winning that game.
All right, so back to the question. You asked a
the
little,
question at hand. Do we think that this will keep us from going to Buffalo after the next 2 wins?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to Buffalo.
No, I don't think we're going to Buffalo.
We have the easiest schedule of the rest of the AFC for at least
Pats Raiders. Come on.
Yeah.
The Raiders don't know how to.
They don't know how to lose, but they also don't know how to win.
It's weird for me. There's a part of me that would love to win next week, seal the deal, knowing that we have the 6. Like the Broncos lose, but the Broncos lose next week, we win. So we guarantee that we'll be in the 6.
And then we lose to the Raiders and
we
screw up their draft pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they get to be like, well, we beat you. Like,
Yeah, you're
oh,
12
cool.
pick, my guy.
Yeah, okay,
Tom Telesco doesn't know what to do with the 12.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
we
4th string quarterback.
Or we play all of our backup guys and still beat them.
Oh,
that would be even
that's
cooler.
even better.
Like the opportunities are pretty cool.
Taylor Heineke just goes out there and throws dimes left and right.
I would love to see it.
I would love to see it.
Get the boys some rest.
There you go. House of Hain, buddy. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Dak. who asked the question.
So we got a big win, and we have 2 should-be easy games coming up. Do you think that this team has what it takes to take on a team like the Steelers or Ravens even? Live for games like this. So glad we got the dub. Kay, love you, boy.
I just love winning in December.
I know.
You know,
it reminds me of Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, because he was Phil Simber. You know, that was we just would win then, and it hasn't been that way since we lost him.
Yeah, and it's all about how you finish. You know, you can start off great, and then all of a sudden you're playing with 20 backups, and it's just like there's no hope to get in there.
And knock on wood, you know, something. You know, we're doing pretty good. People are returning. It's not end of the year, year-ending stuff.
No.
Yeah.
So there's going to be an opportunity that we'll have pretty much our roster back when we get in.
Exactly.
We could beat anybody. If we play our A game for 4 quarters, we could beat anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I know we don't have the best receiving core in the NFL.
Or the best guard.
But we played... Cheap shot.
Whoa.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Trey
Christmas.
Pipkins.
We know who we're talking about here. Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's any team that we just don't stand a chance. You know, like if you put like the Raiders against the Eagles or anyone, even the AFC, you put them against the Steelers or
There's
the
no
Ravens,
chance.
there's just no chance. Like you know you're showing up for a butt whooping.
Right.
I don't think there's any team in the AFC or in the NFL that's like, oh yeah, we want the Chargers. I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think so either.
Because of Justin. If he's on.
And Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, exactly.
We will be
You're right.
prepared. The guys will know what they're supposed to do, and we're going to get after them. And it's going to be a physical game. Win, lose, or draw, it's going to be a physical game. We're going to be in the fight.
Yeah. Looking forward to whoever ends up being on the other side of the ball there, Dak. But thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to Scott Green, who asked the question. What is this 3% scenario the Chargers miss the playoffs?
So I think the
we lose
Colts, the Colts and the Miami Dolphins need to win out, and we need to lose out.
Yeah.
And so do the
and then
Broncos.
it all comes down to tiebreakers.
And the Broncos also need to do that.
Broncos have to win out, but they can't win out. The Bengals can't win out if the Broncos win out.
This isn't, honestly, great
Wrong
question.
podcast.
We have
Great question.
not really. We're just kind of throwing shit against the wall, see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Tiebreakers,
But we would have to lose out.
You have to lose out, and they need to win, basically win out.
Yeah.
Colts.
They're
or
down by 2 games. So
Dolphins need to win out. We need to lose out.
Yeah.
But give us a full healthy team. Like say witchcraft happens in Foxborough. We have to beat the Raiders week 18. Come on.
Come on. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Let's be serious.
We got everyone playing.
Come on.
They got no Max Crosby. Come on.
Yeah, come on. What are we doing here?
Raiders, you smell an awful lot like shit.
What if Tom Telesco traded Max Crosby to the Chargers?
That'd be sick. Too late, but next year? Cool.
Yeah. Next year, yeah.
Yeah. Next year.
What if he's just like playing? All right, we'll talk about this.
We'll talk about this
plenty
later,
of time to talk about this later.
Off-season
All right.
talk.
Scott Green, buddy, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Athir Kadir.
I'll put it in.
Give us an Athir. Kadir.
Who asked the question? Judge and Chad, I want to start on fire, Coach Kyle. First of all, thank you for throwing me onto the bus last week, baby. I still love you. The reason I asked Bulldog to go first because it was easy. My odd questions always start with you, baby, because you're my second coach behind Coach Harbaugh, and I cannot ask him, so I got to ask you, baby. Second, I'm not giving up on this season by any means. We're going to start on the road in the cold place, and my concern is about our offense, baby. Now on to my question. Coach Kyle, we will clinch the playoffs versus the Pats. The question is week 18 versus the Faders. Rest versus pride, baby. If you're Coach Harbaugh, will you rest the starter in the second half or go for pride to beat their ass, baby? Love to hear from Kevin and my baby, my heart, my life. Bulldog, baby. Bold prediction for the draft. Kevin, Coach Kyle, and Bulldog will hate it there forever, baby. Coach Harbaugh is going guard. Round 1, baby.
I love that, Athir. We need a first-round guard. I will take the 32nd player picked in the draft. A guard.
Guard.
Because we're guards.
Guards. Unless somebody just happens to fall, that's like, well, we can't pass up on this.
Come on.
Come on. What are we doing here? But that's not the question. The question is, and I think it's an interesting one. If we're going into week 18, we've secured our spot, and we're playing the Raiders. Are you resting our big boys?
So if you've already
doesn't
secured,
affect your seating.
Yeah, if it's already secured your spot and your seating, there's nothing that can happen. We have tiebreakers. Doesn't matter. You're going to have the seed no matter what. I think you play the guys in the first half, and then if you're a good football coach, you're not coaching just your starters. So I think if you can go out there and beat them with your backups, that's the sign of a good football coach. And I think that's what we have. I think across the board, we have good coaches. And the backups we've seen this year that have stepped up and stepped in big games that we needed them, they can do it. And I think it gives them an opportunity. I think Coach Harbaugh is he's a real football coach. He's not a pride guy. He's not we have to win this game or else my pride's on the line. And the league might look at me differently if we don't win week 18 against the Raiders. Yeah. These guys have worked their butts off all year. I love these guys and I want to get them on the field. So I think that will play a part in what happens week 18 against the Raiders. If we've already secured our spot and nothing is hanging in the balance, I think you'll for sure see backups. I think that's what a real football coach would do for his guys.
I think we'll find out pretty quick next weekend what happens with the Broncos. If they win, I think we might be playing our guys. If they lose, I think none of our guys that have any ailments will be playing in that game.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think he's much smarter than Staley, not putting out these guys to get hurt before the biggest playoff game that we've had in a long time for Justin. I think he's smart and he locks people down, man. He doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. Watch the Broncos game. Who are they playing this weekend? I can't remember.
The Bengals.
The Bengals, yeah.
Oh, that's a big game.
Watch that game.
From who cares to
If the Bengals win, Bengals win and we win.
Who else would rather have the Bengals in the playoffs than the Broncos? That would be epic to see Sean Payton's pouty ass.
Yeah. It's a good. The Broncos defense is really good.
I know, but I don't want any division rival in the playoffs. I want to see Sean Payton pout from the outside, looking in and watching the playoffs happen.
Yeah,
I don't like that guy. And the more I listen to Matt Money Smith,
he hates him, dude.
He hates him.
Truly hates him.
And he's on the inside. He knows more than what he's giving.
He knows a thing or two. Yeah.
He talks so much shit about him putting run the ball on his card that's on the TV.
He's like, that's inside. He just wants people to see that and talk about it. And I think I agree. I don't like Sean Payton. So go Bengals.
Yeah. There you go.
Us win. Let's go.
Okay, and us. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then we can rest some guys, get everyone fully freaking healthy going into a really important game in very cold weather where your muscles aren't hurting.
Yeah, for certain. Athir, buddy, thank you for asking the question. And we go out of Ask Boltfam with Tony Francis, who asked the question.
Shit.
Howdy there, soldiers. What a crazy fucking week. Am I right? Chargers show up in the second half. Jim Barbaugh says, how about them Chargers in the post-locker room speech? And we are now just one win away from clinching a playoff berth. Let's fucking go, cadets. My first question is directed at you, coach. Were you just as confused by this free kick as me? What the was that? I had to Google the rule and explain it to everyone sitting around me at halftime. Anyways, what is the main keys to victory to beat the Pats on Sunday? Well, it ain't Sunday, Tony. It's Saturday. Get it right. My second question is directed to you, Kev. If we win on Saturday and clinch a playoff spot, then the Ravens and Broncos both lose. Would you rest all the starters in Week 18 to give Herbert a chance to heal, or would you play everyone with a shot at the number 5 playoff seed? And my last question is directed at you, Wolldog. After this past week, which AFC team are you still the most afraid of? Bills barely beat the Pats, so to me, it's the Ravens. What do you say? F*** the Raiders, burn the kingdom. I said we, kick the donkeys. And everyone else can suck my butt.
There you go, Tony.
Love you, Tony. Love you, Tony.
Love you, Tony.
I was really confused about that call, Tony, that free kick. Okay, put yourself in a position where you didn't have social media and a way to find the answer to what the a free kick is. What do you do?
Well, I mean,
go next door and knock I had the free kick is.
We had to listen to it on the broadcast where they were like explaining it, because it was a situation where it was just like you're expecting them to go out to do panicking. They were expecting them to do a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
in the stadium.
Yeah.
Put yourself in that situation.
No,
what the hell's going on here?
We had so many people texting us being like, so what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Like,
why are we kicking it?
Piecing it together.
But it looks like
why aren't they blocking it?
Yeah, it looks like an old school kickoff, no snap, and you're just get a free shot at this.
Yeah.
It looks like you just kicked it off through the end zone to kill time.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm not too proud to say I had no idea that was the rule.
And it was funny too, because Coach said he still would have gone for the 70-yarder because he loves that play so much. He would have gone for the 70-yarder with Dicker, who might have made that, which would have been even cooler.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was sick. All right. So what are the keys to victory against the Pats?
Don't fuck up.
This up.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. Just don't mess this up. I think if you show up and play clean football, you should win that game.
Yeah.
They don't want to win. They got a rookie quarterback, which Drake May has looked really good.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's a bad football player. And Hunter Henry is still as good as ever. Me and Kevin watched the highlights like, I want Hunter Henry.
God, I wish he could come back for like a 1-year deal or something.
Dude,
like,
Hunter Henry, you put him with Justin Herbert, like that guy.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. He does not need to be on that team.
No, like he's getting paid, which is good for him, but it's just you're not playing meaningful football. Like you go to the Patriots thinking like, oh yeah, we got a shot at a Super Bowl every year, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, we're in a rebuild, and now the Chargers have Jim Harbaugh. No, like I wish we could have Hunter Henry back. He scares me for sure. He's a matchup nightmare, but yeah, I feel like as long as you go and play clean football. Justin does what Justin does. If you get J.K. Dobbins back and get a run game going, I think you just go in there and play clean football. You're in good shape.
And I'm excited to see how they play in cold weather.
Yeah.
This is the first cold weather game.
It'll be good.
It's going to be
I just
cold as
looked it up.
shit.
It's going to be 39 is the high, but there's no chance of snow.
That's good. I think it's a good exposure
it's a cold
for
game.
him.
What's the wind?
It's just going to be a cold game.
As you know,
5 miles an hour.
Okay, it's not crazy. So this is a good warm up to playing playoff football in cold places.
Dude, it's nothing like Southern California. Me and Kevin are recording this in our garage
with the garage door open.
Right now, with the garage door open.
Yeah.
If we were in Missouri, you'd be
chattering your teeth right now.
We'd be stuck to this chair.
Yeah, we'd be stuck to this chair.
It'd be like Christmas Story.
Yeah.
This is the worst gym miss ever.
Yeah, so our Bolt fam knows nothing about, not our Bolt fam, that's our fan base, but our Chargers know nothing about cold weather as far as practice.
Right.
They wear hoodies for show. That's just for looks. They don't know anything about
get a nice
weather.
For the vibe,
Yeah, it's for the vibes.
All right. Kev, if we win on Saturday and clinch a playoff spot, then the Ravens and Broncos both lose. Would you rest all the starters in Week 18 to give Herbert a chance to heal, or would you play everyone with a shot at the number 5 playoff seed?
If there's an opportunity,
We've been here. Think about it. We've been here before.
If there's an opportunity to improve your position, he's going to play him.
Yeah.
If there's an opportunity to improve your position, if we go into that, the Ravens win, Broncos lose, we are firmly in that 6th seed. Nothing we do changes anything.
Right. Yeah.
That's when you rest them. Playing the Steelers versus playing the Texans.
Yeah, that's worth
in a
playing
dome,
your guys. Yeah,
like that's worth fighting for. So, and that's not what we had. Last time we went to the playoffs, we knew pretty much who we were going to play.
Mike Williams broke his
neck. It was
neck.
a waste of time.
Right.
This is different. There's going to be something. If there's something to play for, they're going to play for it.
Yeah. And as far as an AFC team that I'm still most afraid of, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily afraid of anybody. Like, they're all going to be tough teams. And yes, the Ravens are good. Yes, the Bills are good. But I think we are a team that under Jim Harbaugh is poised to finish strong, is poised to get guys back and come in and be a problem for them. And if anything, they should be afraid of us.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
We got nothing to lose. We're a wild card team.
Yeah. So
I
feel like
we're in a rebuild right now.
We're in a rebuild and you don't know what's coming. You've no idea. So I think it's more about them being afraid of us. I'm not afraid of any other team. Like, it's all going to be tough teams regardless of who you play. These are all going to be playoff, caliber teams in the playoffs. So if anything, I would say that, like, I would rather play the Ravens because I would rather see that Jim Harbaugh get the freaking win against his brother,
get
baby.
That monkey off his back.
Yeah. And
get that older brother off his back.
Yeah. And if not, then let's get a redemption against the Steelers. Like it's regardless, it's going to be redemption. It's redemption playoffs for us to
or
try
we
to
go
come
to a
back and win.
dome where it's super hella warm and we win there.
Yeah. Which is also some form of redemption song. I don't know.
Somewhere.
No, they kicked us out of the playoffs.
Yeah, remember that crazy running back that hadn't had anything all year, had like 100.
Rex Burkhead.
Yeah, Rex
Burkhead.
It's the Burkhead revenge
Rex
game.
Burkhead. Yeah. Yeah. So either way, it's redemptions all the way around, no matter how you slice it. So I'm looking forward to any of these games. Tony, thank you for asking the question, and thank you everybody for asking questions and Ask Bolt Fam. These episodes are because of you guys. You guys asking these great questions.
Because of you guys.
Yeah. We do this because of you guys. So thank you guys so much for asking great questions. We really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chats. Any final thoughts there, gentlemen?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's
hope you're on the nice list.
Yeah. Merry Jimmas.
Merry Jimmas.
Merry Jimmas.
Yeah.
And
our Savior.
And a happy Horties.
The Savior to our world was born on December 25th, but the Savior to the Chargers was born on the 23rd. On the 23rd. Yeah.
They will sing songs of him years down the line.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the tale about old Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Ring.
No, but honestly.
Whoa! Little Jim Harbaugh was a hit.
Yeah, we got to hit up Adam. He'll come up with a song for that.
Yeah.
But no, Merry Christmas, guys. Love you all. Honestly, have an amazing day with your families or whatever you're doing. And let's get together on Saturday morning real early. And hey, come to OG's.
Come to OG's. If you're in San Diego County,
10 a.m.
It's right in the smack dab in the middle of San Diego County.
It's off the 15.
Come meet us. It's off the 15.
Ted Williams Parkway.
Jump on that HOV lane.
Just get in there. Come hang out.
It's right off the exit.
Let's hug it out.
Ted Williams Parkway, baby.
We'll talk to you at halftime.
We'll be there.
Let's go.
There you go, folks. That's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Nice.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
This holiday season, take time to pause and reflect. No, we're not talking about peace on earth. We're talking about the greatness of Gymmas. Gymmas is a day for us to ask the big questions, like, who could possibly have it better than us? It's time to give the gift of Gymmas, a day dedicated to one of the greatest coaches in football history, Jim Harbaugh. Attack every moment with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind, and always, always believe in the power of hard work and victory. Gymmas is more than a holiday, it's a lifestyle. Be sure to don your special Gymmas khaki pants, because attacking each day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind means looking good while doing it. This year, don't just decorate your tree, decorate your life with Gymmas cheer, because no one lives, coaches, or celebrates quite like Jim Harbaugh. Happy Gymmas, everyone.